How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to be reacting to the Jeep Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer reveal. I know this actually came out a couple days ago. I planned to post this yesterday. Unfortunately, I just got busy with schoolwork and just life. So I'm going to be posting it today, definitely taking a look at it. Obviously, I haven't really done too much videos on SUVs, tried to stick more to like cars, sports cars, like entertaining stuff like that. But I saw a couple things about this new Wagoneer that just really kind of like struck my attention. So I figured I'd make like a little reaction to the reveal. Mind you, I haven't watched the full thing yet at all. So this is pretty much just going to be the first time I'm watching it. So it's not like I'm going back and watching it over again or anything like that. Also, guys, definitely be sure to subscribe down below because I'm doing my very first giveaway on the channel. Once we hit 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away $100 worth of my merchandise to one subscriber. It's absolutely free. All you have to do to get entered is subscribe, and I'll probably be making a video or live stream announcing the winner as soon as we hit 1,500 subscribers on the channel. So anyways, guys, let's get right into it. As you can see, I have the reveal already on the screen, so I'll stop talking and let this kind of play out. So definitely going to be along the lines of a mid to larger sized SUV. Yeah, I really like the front. I mean, right off the bat, obviously we're going to get into more detail soon, but right off the bat it looks almost like a hybrid between like a Wrangler and a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So that is one thing that's pretty interesting. Maybe not even like a Wrangler.
Wagoneer is really a premium extension of the Jeep brand. Obviously, it's rooted in Jeep, its authenticity, its American heritage, and it's very important that we retain that. At the same time, we're really getting more into a sophisticated, very premium world.
First Wagoneer was built in 1962 as a 1963 model, and it was more than just a 4x4. It really created the SUV market. It gave them the capability of a 4x4 with all of the amenities and premium features that were typically found only in expensive passenger cars.
Mind you, right around the same time that the first gen Bronco came out, like me personally, I feel like a lot of what Jeep's doing, introducing the 392 Rubicon, reintroducing, I should say, the Wagoneer, in competition with Ford and the Bronco. Not saying that the Bronco's better than it at all. People like what they like, but it's really interesting to see these domestic manufacturers kind of go back and forth within this new year.
That the story is still there. The idea of adventuring, the idea of self-reward, and the idea of safety and opulence in an American way.
That looks really
When
nice.
developing
I'm
new
assuming that's the
products,
inside.
you can take a step back and look at things differently. And that's exactly what we did for Wagoneer.
We kept looking back at the original Wagoneer and said, it's all about American premium. It's done the American way.
When you look at the Wagoneer, I think you'll see a very sophisticated solution. The detailing that's around the lamp and the detailing that's around the grille. As you move to the Grand Wagoneer, there's just another level of attention. There's a significant amount of detailing around the grille. There's knurling like on a fine watch. That attention is something that we brought to the exterior, and then on the interior, it's amazing.
Yeah, that interior looks pretty awesome. I mean, even like over on the side in front of the passenger right there, you have like a little screen. I'm assuming that's going to be some sort of extra touchscreen or something like that. I mean, Me personally, from personal experience or whatever, I actually detailed a Trackhawk. I forgot the year it was, but I think I detailed it back in like 2018, so it had to be around one of those years. But the Trackhawk has an amazing interior. I mean, it's like suede leather everywhere you see, and I mean, I don't know, me personally, I feel like the Grand Cherokee was already like a pretty nice SUV, but this Wagoneer is honestly, just from the first 2 minutes of looking at this, feel like it's going to compete with like stuff like the Escalade and just maybe Mercedes SUVs, something in just like a higher like level of luxury.
Your first impression that you have when you get in is wow, everything is so beautifully done.
Yeah, that all looks like
starts
real
with
wood
this
too.
Structural wing that runs across the waterline of the interior. All of those elements that capture your attention are right in view and laid out. The center console is beautifully designed so that each person has their own armrest.
That's another
The
cool little
steering wheel,
detail as
it's
well.
a work of art. You have many places to put your hands. The section of the steering rim is meant to just feel at home.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, obviously this is just a video on the internet, so we'll really see how it is when it's actually in front of us in real life. But you could tell, like, that steering wheel, that's pretty sick. I mean, this is something along the lines of, like, again, like a Lincoln, a Cadillac, something like that, which is really cool to see Jeep kind of going into that market, and we're getting back into it.
You just kind of lay your hand there and relax. As you get into the second row, the back of the seat is beautifully designed. It's a sculpted, handcrafted piece of art.
There's such great attention to detail as far as accent stitching, the placement of materials, and the manipulation of materials and the combinations together.
It's really a combination of craftsmanship and artisanship with technology and very, very high-end material that we've developed a product that is truly American premium.
There is so much functionality spread all over the interior. The way
I'm
we
going
did
to
it
skip a
acts
little bit
safe
forward,
for the driver.
just because I want to also get
Macintosh is
into
widely
maybe the exterior as well,
around the
and
world
hopefully the
as doing
drivetrain.
The most premium home sound systems, and for the first time,
I don't care about the sound system. I don't doubt that it's going to be amazing, but still.
To deliver the most passenger volume, second row legroom, third row legroom and headroom.
Yeah, that does
and
look
the most
really
cargo
amazing
volume behind
going down the
third row.
road.
Just not a fancy truck. It's actually a purposeful machine that's made to carry lots of cargo, lots of people safely, but then do Wagoneer things.
There's 3 4-wheel drive systems that can all actively manage the torque, which means you could actually lift a Grand Wagoneer up and put it down on any one of its 4 wheels, and it can actually move the whole vehicle forward in a really confident way.
That's really cool as well.
Quadrilift operates smoothly and automatically, continuously adjusting to loading conditions, and features selectable modes via the console controls.
So I'm assuming each individual wheel or whatever, you can kind of adjust that, or adjust I should say the ride height for each individual
My
section.
favorite towing feature on the new Grand Wagoneer has got to be the quadrilift air suspension.
You can
In fact,
also
when you're hooking
put
up,
your horse
you
in
can
it.
actually lower the vehicle
I wonder
all
why
the
the hell
way
they had a
down to the
horse.
jounce bumpers. You can use the backup camera
that's why.
and the high definition zoom to zoom right in on.
So it also has, let me just rewind. Yeah, so it also has that like sky view thing. I've been in a newer Escalade that has that. I think that's really cool as well. I mean, that's literally like, obviously it's an artificial kind of made up thing, but there's pretty much cameras and sensors all along the vehicle, and that's how you get that top view or the sky view, whatever it's called.
You can use the backup
Pretty
camera
interesting,
and
honestly, when
the
you think about it.
high definition zoom to zoom right in on the trailer hitch, and then you get underneath the air suspension, goes back up and does all the heavy lifting for you. You never have to crank on your trailer again. It's fantastic technology.
That's really cool as well. Wait, what did it say? 10,000 pounds? Yeah, it went super quick, but it said like 10,000 pounds of towing.
It'll take them to their favorite cottage. It will also be very confident when they're moving their families through a snowstorm, through a rainstorm, and just being a great everyday vehicle. to be able to have a vehicle that can tow 10,000 pounds, put 8 passengers in it, have all the room for all your toys, your kids, your cargo, everything you can imagine can fit inside a Wagoneer now, is a testament to our engineers.
Obviously, it's grounded in the heritage of a product, but we've pushed the limit significantly, making that car extremely premium and sophisticated, but also very technologically advanced and authentic, because we shouldn't forget the roots of who we are.
The American flag on the side of the Grand Wagoneer is an honor to its home, its hardware, and the hearts and souls of the individuals that have designed, engineered, and helped produce the Grand Wagoneer right here in America.
Whoever is lucky enough to get a Grand Wagoneer in their driveway is going to have a masterpiece of our love affair with the automobile.
We're rooted into what Grand Wagoneer was, and we're bringing a product which is really contemporary, which is really adapted to today's needs, with a lot of technology, capability, and craftsmanship, artisanship, all the things that the customers today are expecting.
So as the 2022 Grand Wagoneer makes its triumphant arrival, it brings with it the realization of our most premium features. And there's no better backdrop to explore each of them than the vast American landscape.
Yeah, so I tried to fast forward a little bit
trees and in the
to see if it eventually talks about the drivetrain, but
secret fishing spot. Only you won't mind sharing this.
Yeah, I did say that that is all authentic
these details
walnut wood on the inside of the car, though. Which is pretty awesome.
As we leave serene waterways for the inviting chill of fresh snow, we shine a light on the Grand Wagoneer's spirit for adventure.
So little details in the center caps of the wheels.
With everything you need to make the most.
Relaxation mode with campfire setting.
Except this opera scheme.
Like stuff like that, I feel like is just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of useless, but
capability.
The 4x4 stuff they kind of talked about before.
Nothing should stand between you and the memories you'll make together.
And this is pretty much just a commercial.
To
yeah, that's just like a recap of everything that we kind of went through already.
In the comfort of a living room. Most impressive of all might be the Macintosh Reference Entertainment System, with 23 speakers crowning the interior of the Grand Wagoneer.
Alright, well, I skipped over that before, but 23 speakers, surround system,
to move you.
Or surround sound system, I should say.
Although each of these features is noteworthy in their own right, together, they simply mean your family
I didn't even see the sunroof.
To take in the best this country and the SUV world have to offer. Unmistakably premium, their character and presence are as undeniable as America's beauty. But the adventures and the stories you will tell lie ahead. So now it's time to discover America in the vehicles built to reflect America's grandeur.
Alright, and it says that they're going to be available this coming summer, which is definitely pretty exciting. Looks like I guess just by this picture, it looks like there's going to be 3 trims. So that's another thing to kind of keep in mind. But I mean, yeah, guys, that's pretty much just going to be it for today's video. Unfortunately, my face cam died like halfway through, and I kind of watched the rest, and then I had to go back and film another clip for you guys. But I mean, I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought at first the Wagoneer was just going to be like a mid-sized to like larger SUV, maybe like a mix of like a Grand Cherokee and something along the lines of like a Ford Expedition or something like much bigger. But I had no idea that it was going to be really focused on luxury and comfort and all the different features that it does come with. Now, I also do find it awesome that Jeep is still remembering the functionality of the vehicle and not just going all out with the luxury. Hopefully, it's going to be reliable as a Wrangler and fun as a Wrangler, but yet as luxurious as an Escalade. I'm also pretty interested to see how they're going to price this out, because, like, again, Is it more going to be along the lines of something as expensive as an Escalade, or is it going to be like a little bit less? I mean, honestly, I don't know. But yeah, we'll probably be doing a couple other videos like looking at this thing, hopefully looking at the drivetrain, maybe building and pricing one in the future. But that's pretty much just going to be it for today. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this 2022 Jeep Wagoneer or Grand Wagoneer. Let me know also if you think this is going to be a positive or negative addition to Jeep's current fleet. And again, I want to reiterate before, definitely be sure to subscribe down below to get yourself entered to win $100 worth of my merchandise. Going to be announcing the winner as soon as we hit 1,500 subscribers on the channel. Definitely helps me out a lot also as a smaller YouTuber by subscribing. And again, it's absolutely free. So anyways, like always guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.